But on partnerships, bro, yeah, I would just really be careful with that. I would make sure like you guys like sign an agreement that you're both happy with, agree on, make sure to sign it. Don't just leave it up for grabs. Cause I've seen
100%.
I've seen these scenarios and it's tough because one, it depends on what kind of person you are. Like for me, I almost actually did a partnership. I had a few people reach out to me last year when I left the companies I was working with. I had a few people reach out to me with like different offers, different deals, like to partner with them, and people I knew that were well off, like guys that are like multimillionaires, like really successful. I would say the same thing with partnerships. Like I knew in myself that I want to make the last calls. I want to make the decisions on what I want to do, what direction. Also, this is something that's over time, like any business, you know, anything you start, really, it's going to take time, right? So you have to look at like over the next 3 months, over the next 6 months, over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, how this is going to evolve, how you're going to evolve, who you're going to be, what you're going to be thinking. And that's usually how it goes. You each bring something different to the table. So like the value is there, right? But again, I would just want you to think about the core things first. Like forget what you bring to the table, forget how like, you know, what you're each going to do and all that. Like look at the core of like, what do I want to be building? Do I want to be building a business where I'm partnered with somebody and we're building it together? And which means, yes, the effort is split. You each put in work, which is great. You know, you multiply your time by 2 basically, because you have 2 people doing work and stuff. Yes, the skill sets are also multiplied because you're bringing in sales and everything. He's bringing in the Facebook ads and marketing and everything as well. That being said, you're also splitting the decision-making abilities. You're also splitting the control of the business. And you'll feel this when it comes in. You won't know it yet. You're also splitting the money. And that's a hard one. I'm telling you, bro, it doesn't matter how generous you are and how freaking, you could be freaking Mother Teresa. When 100K comes in and you got to split it in half, a piece of you is going to think maybe, you know, I could have just done that myself and kept 100K. And now at scale, I'm thinking over the next year, how much money am I giving up? Or I could have hired somebody and paid him X amount to do all my Facebook ads and to outsource that and basically, or hire him in-house working within my company, or outsource that. And maybe I could have paid him an X amount instead of half my profits. Because businessman it's all like flowers and roses and fun and games until you actually start. Until you're a month in, until you're 3 months in, and you're like, you know, looking at different directions, looking down different roads and thinking which way to go. And, you know, now you got expenses. Like, again, I'm just giving you examples. Caleb can speak on this too. I'm looking at my business right now and all the expenses I have per month, that every month, my credit card just gets charged, right? So you have that. Now imagine I had a partner. Now it's like now we're thinking about either we have a joint account, which now you're even in a more intimate financial situation with each other, or it's like you handle these expenses, I handle these expenses. And, you know, it's just so many contingencies, right? It's almost like, what if he just decides one day, I'm not paying this anymore? Or, you know what, man, I've changed my mind. I want to move on and do that. Now you're left with all the other expenses. And, you know, there's just so many things to consider before you even go to like, yeah, he brings a skill set. I bring a skill set. This is going to be good. This is our strategy for the business. First, you got to look at, what do you want? You know what I mean? You got to look at, what do you want? What do you envision? What's ideal in a month and 3 months and a year? And again, I'll share my personal experience with you. When I looked at all of that, I decided like, I can't do that.